I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin weekly chart. Just a reminder, the bulls need the 200 simple moving average back. Right now, this is a pretty bearish scenario. I mean, I think we've seen this one time in the history of Bitcoin where Bitcoin stayed multiple weeks under the 200 SMA. So again, we're paying attention to this idea. This level is also the cycle top based on the weekly chart, candle body close, right? So there's a lot of buyers sitting right here as well. You had a huge capitulation. This volume candle shows that, I mean, people essentially right here were selling fear. Just the same as this one right here. See this, you get these big devastating red candles and people sell fear. See all this volume? It happened here when Bitcoin dropped from 6,100 down to 3,150, ended up there after a while. Had a huge sell-off panic situation, right? When stocks completely got wrecked. And so that volume, I always say, let volume be your guide, right? The volume will confirm these moves and will tell you what the rest. So, I mean, if you get a move and there's no volume to back it up, and we're going to talk about this on Bitcoin in a second, in the shorter term timeframes, like you need volume confirmation on a lot of this stuff because it tells you, hey, the market is confirming this move. Bitcoin 2-hour chart. So woke up this morning and Bitcoin had a little bit of a bounce, but immediately the market started pulling back. Altcoins obviously pulled back a little bit more than Bitcoin. And again, these moves have been small. But, and we'll zoom into the 1-hour chart in just a second to take a closer look at this. But understand, like, so this previous resistance, this trend line, try drawing these trend lines and you'll see that it's very common for them to be respected for an extended period of time. And when they're not, it shows a change. I'm just looking for the signal. I want to know, here's my buy signal, here's my sell signal. So if it goes up to here, then I'm going to look for buy entries, right? And so that answer to that question is, if Bitcoin breaks this range high, things have changed, right? Because it's putting in a higher high up here, right? Anything down here is a lower high, this potential double top, right? I'm not trying to, I don't care where the price action goes. I'm trading both ways. If it goes up to this level, 23,000 and bullishly retests, I'm going long. If you get a bearish downside break of the mid-range, it'll test range low and you can short some altcoins. 3x shorts on Kucoin are killing it. We've been nailing them. And so understand, like, you come into this market and you think that technical analysis is a crystal ball. YouTube plays it that way. I mean, it's good. People want it to be a crystal ball. And yeah, you can have a really good understanding of the possibilities and probabilities of things happening. But for me, I just use Bitcoin for the signals. I don't even trade Bitcoin or care about trading Bitcoin because the altcoins give you exponential profits, also losses potential, so understand, I'm just looking for the signal. Bitcoin 1-hour chart. And we talked about this bull trap and potentially a lot of bulls got trapped at this level. We talked about a bearish retest and it did happen. You came down to this support level and the bulls held the support. Now, just recently, the stock market pulled back, and I'll show you this in just a second. And then obviously Bitcoin followed. So the bulls had this support bounce and now support trying to hold again. The bulls cannot lose this key level. And I'm going to show you, it's called confluence, when you find similarities from one chart to the next that can help basically give you a statistical advantage on your trades, right? So we found some confluence on this stock chart. I'll go over in just a second. But this support has to hold, otherwise move down to 20,000. 20,000 breaks, you're coming down to 18,000, right? These large cap altcoins will get hit hard if this plays out this way. The long idea, really, I don't even want to talk about that until you get a break of this key resistance level up here around 21,600, because it's been running up here. Look, Bitcoin's been running up here, getting rejected, head and shoulders, getting rejected. Like, we've nailed all these major swings, just looking for the entry or short opportunity. I have some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person, he's been in my group for a while, and his family, actually, whole family joined the group. And I was like, bro, how much is your family up since y'all joined the group? And he says, over $300,000 or $400,000. He's like, I really quit counting. Killing it. He lived in the dream. He quit working. Crypto full time. That needs to be your goal. Person, I've been able to quit working because I've made a solid $125,000 since I joined the group less than a year ago. This person, $50,000 portfolio after 8 months in the group, only 21 years old. This channel, technical analysis, this market is about changing your life forever. If you sign up this week, I'm still giving a huge discount, 60% off the regular prices. Remember, you go over to the website, cryptorev.net. It pays for itself. It's a no-brainer, cryptorev.net. If you go down into the description of this video, there's a link take you directly to this website. Remember, if you have any questions, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. Banger Central. Like, it blows my mind. We're killing every single day. We hit 26%, 28%, 30%, 46%, 51%. You're missing these moves, these small caps on Kucoin. They really don't care what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin's choppy and these things pump crazy still. S&P 500 mini futures. Okay, so the idea here, and we talk about it all the time, so you should be familiar with this. Obviously, we were looking at this support level to hold, and it clearly did not. This double topped. See the M pattern? Some other channels are called M pattern, simple idea, right? That's bearish because, you know, if that breaks to the downside. Okay, so now this is the new support level that we're watching. We need the stock market. I mean, this thing pulled back and Bitcoin did too. And let's face it, big picture is the United States economy does not look good for an extended period of time, right? And so every time the FOMC meetings come up, you're looking at rate increases, and that's going to tank the market. The Fed is essentially dumping everything on their balance sheet, which is causing the stock market to sell off. They strengthen the dollar, and it hurts the stock market, and it hurts Bitcoin. Everybody hopes, oh yeah, Bitcoin is going to decouple from the stock market. Well, until it happens, I don't care. When it does happen, we'll acknowledge it and we'll trade it. But until then, it's following the stock market, and this has been the biggest edge I've ever seen in this market. So these key bounce levels, which was a double bottom, had nice upside. Now this is key support. This level has to hold. The cool thing about ES1, Google search ES1 exclamation point space Tradingview, right? Or if you use Tradingview all the time, you can just pop this in and you will have a chart that Bitcoin follows. So again, you use these ideas. I mean, we nailed this bear trap idea, and we've had this explosive move to the upside here, and Bitcoin followed. Like, this has been a leading indicator for what Bitcoin's about to do. So again, if this breaks, you can short some altcoins because you're coming back down here. You might test lows again down here. Honestly, when the RSI was overbought back here, right, you had this range where essentially a triangle, which is a bearish triangle, it's a descending triangle, 64% chance it breaks to the downside. You need to know these numbers. So if there's some type of pattern forming, whichever way the probabilities say that it would break would give us an edge to trade Bitcoin. But at this point, we don't have much of a pattern, just a small double top. You're at this key support level. Well, the reason why this is important, and it's called confluence, is because this key support level here matches up with this key support level here. Okay, so perfect opportunity to use your edge, and we'll look for some type of pattern forming here. If it's bearish, then it's more likely that Bitcoin break to the downside, right? If it's a bullish pattern, then we have an edge as far as Bitcoin to the upside. We're just looking for the signals. It's that simple. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.